Dear viewers, greetings. In our last conversation, we discussed how to end toxic relationships caused by anxious attachment. Today, I would like to draw your attention to the importance of individuality in a relationship and explain why expecting our spouse to be everything is unrealistic. When we begin a new romantic relationship, it's easy to fall into the illusion that our partner should be our everything: best friend, lover, counselor, and caring companion. But we should remember that each person has his own uniqueness, his own needs, and his own path of self-discovery. Individuality is the foundation of a healthy and balanced relationship. When we accept our individuality, we allow ourselves to be ourselves and give our partner the opportunity to be themselves too. This helps us grow together, maintain a balance between personal space and common interests. Expecting our partner to be everything is unreasonable and unrealistic. No one person can fully satisfy all our needs and desires. We must be responsible for our own happy and balanced lives, and together create a partnership based on mutual respect, support, and understanding. So, dear readers, let's realize the importance of individuality in relationships and stop expecting the impossible from our partners. Let's accept ourselves and our partner for who we are, and together create a healthy and happy partnership based on mutual understanding, support, and the freedom to be ourselves. As a Stoic, I fully embrace the idea of the importance of individuality in relationships. I believe that every person is different and unique with their own dreams, aspirations, and needs. Instead of expecting my spouse to be my everything and meet my every need, I understand that a happy and healthy relationship is based on mutual support and understanding. Mutual support is a bridge that connects two individuals, creating a single whole, but at the same time, maintaining the freedom and independence of each partner. I don't strive to make my partner the way I want him to be. Instead, I appreciate his uniqueness and respect his right to freedom of expression. Understanding is a key aspect of my relationships. I try to understand my partner's feelings, thoughts, and needs. I quickly pick up on hints and even the smallest changes in his mood. Thanks to this, I can support him in difficult moments or simply give him space for self-development. I believe that each of us has a responsibility to look after our own well-being and happiness. I develop my own skills and interests and encourage my partner to do the same. Instead of relying on my partner to fill my voids, I strive to become the best version of myself. The responsibility for our happiness lies with both me and my partner. We choose what values, goals, and dreams are close to us and work together to achieve them. Instead of controlling each other, we trust and support each other's growth. The idea of the importance of individuality in relationships, which I adhere to as a Stoic, helps my partner and I create a relationship based on mutual respect and freedom. We can be each other's support while growing individually. This approach promotes our happiness and harmony together, making our relationships happy and healthy. We Stoics believe that we have complete control over our minds and choices. We understand that our happiness and peace depend only on our own thinking and attitude towards the world around us. So when we say, "Don't expect things from life and relationships that they can't give you," we mean that you shouldn't place unreasonable expectations on external events or other people. We recognize that each of us has our own limitations and capabilities, and it is wrong to expect anyone else to be perfect. Instead, we should accept and value our partner's individuality and differences. It means accepting people as they are, with all their strengths and weaknesses. We shouldn't try to change someone or expect something from them that they can't or won't give. Instead, we should focus on ourselves and our minds, how we react to different situations and relate to everything that happens around us. We must understand our strengths and weaknesses, our values and principles, and strive to gradually improve ourselves. We understand that all people are unique, and this makes our relationships more interesting and rich. Instead of demanding that our partners live up to our ideals, we learn to accept them for who they are and appreciate their differences. We understand that diversity brings color to the world and deepens our relationships. So, when we say, "Don't expect from life and relationships what they cannot give you," we are not expressing disappointment or despair, but rather a call to turn to ourselves, feel the depth of our minds, and find the joy and strength within ourselves. We realize that our happiness and satisfaction do not depend on others, but within ourselves, and we move through life with confidence and calm, accepting ourselves and everyone around us. Happiness and a happy life is something that we often depend on and look for in external circumstances and other people. However, the thoughts of Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic, tell us that this is a fallacy. He claims that happiness and its acquisition depend only on ourselves. Regardless of external factors and the actions of other people, we are able to find inner peace of mind and make ourselves happy. Stoicism studies a philosophy that mainly focuses on the inner strength of man and his relationship with the outside world. Unlike other schools of philosophy, the Stoics believe that we should be independent in our relationships with other people. No one should be responsible for our happiness except ourselves. Relying on others to achieve happiness is a risky path because we cannot control the actions and decisions of other people. When we rely on others, we become vulnerable and controlled by external circumstances. However, if we find happiness within ourselves, we control our own emotions and reactions and are no longer dependent on other people and external events. Marcus Aurelius points out to us that we must find happiness within ourselves, in our own soul. This means that we must work on ourselves, develop spiritually, and strive for harmony within ourselves. The Stoics teach us that we must make our own decisions based on our own wisdom and inner moral compass. Being independent in our relationships means taking responsibility for our lives and our emotions. We can't control other people's actions, but we can control how we react to them. If we develop the ability to accept other people's emotions without fuss or aggression, we can maintain our inner balance and remain calm, even in difficult situations. Thus, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics shows us that happiness and a happy life are our own business. We must overcome the illusion that happiness depends on external factors and other people. Instead, we must turn to our inner strength and wisdom to find true harmony and happiness in our lives. As a Stoic, I believe it is unrealistic to expect my spouse to be my everything. After all, we are both individuals with our own needs, desires, and ideas about life. For our own well-being, self-affirmation and self-sufficiency become key factors. Self-affirmation is the ability to be confident in your capabilities, values, and beliefs. It is important to understand that happiness and success should not depend on another person. We ourselves are responsible for our life and everything that happens in it. Of course, there are moments when the path of life that accompanies us becomes more joyful and easier, thanks to the support and understanding of our partner. Self-sufficiency is the ability to feel like a complete and successful person, even without external approval or support from someone else. Mutual understanding and respect between spouses help create harmonious relationships. However, it is important to remember that our happiness should not depend on how fully our needs are met only by external factors. Interaction with our spouse should be based on support and the opportunity to express our own needs. Together, we must find compromises, communicate openly, and listen carefully to each other. After all, only in such relationships can you achieve harmony and happiness throughout your life together. Thus, being a Stoic, I understand that living a full and happy life is only possible through self-affirmation and self-sufficiency. Together with our partner, we must strive for mutual understanding, support, and respect, in order to create a strong and harmonious family bond where everyone can express and meet their own needs. As a Stoic, I believe in the importance of individuality in relationships. Following Stoic principles, I realize that expecting my spouse to be my everything is to ignore his own needs and limitations. I understand that each of us is a unique and unrepeatable individual, and that balance is best achieved by recognizing and appreciating each other as individuals. My spouse and I both have our own needs, dreams, and aspirations. I understand that she is also searching for meaning and happiness, just like me. Instead of expecting her to satisfy all my desires and expectations, I deeply value her own desire for self-development and self-knowledge. We both support each other in this continuous process of growth. I support her in her goals and her search for meaning in life, and she supports me in my aspirations and search for my own identity. We both fit the Stoic notion of mutual support and building relationships together. We both try to be more positive, more moderate, and fair in all situations. We recognize that our emotions and reactions to the world around us are our own responsibility, and that we influence each other. We try to be understanding and willing to show empathy for our needs and feelings. The pursuit of self-knowledge and development is an integral part of our happiness and our attitude. We both recognize that our individual yet interconnected growth is the source of our deep connection and understanding of each other. We both believe that only through constant self-improvement can we achieve true happiness and harmony in our relationships. Thus, following Stoic principles, I recognize and value the importance of individuality in relationships. I strive for balance by accepting and supporting my spouse as an individual ready to grow and discover herself. Together, we build happy and harmonious relationships based on mutual support and development. Dear viewers, today's conversation was aimed at drawing your attention to the importance of individuality in relationships. We discussed that it is unrealistic to expect from your spouse that he will be everything. In a world full of differences and diversity, each of us has our own interests, desires, and needs. It is this individuality that makes us unique and attractive. Relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding, and most importantly, on recognition of the individuality and freedom of each partner. Only by recognizing and appreciating each other for who we are, can we build harmonious relationships where each of us has the right to our own opinion, our own interests, and our own space. Together, we can achieve more, support, and mutually develop each other without expecting anyone to be our everything. If you relate to this philosophy and share our teachings, please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel. We appreciate your participation and want you to stay up to date with our new videos and news. Don't forget to click on the bell so you don't miss our next videos. With respect to you and hoping for new meetings.